This is an instructional video for proning an intubated patient with suspected or proven COVID-19. Start by clarifying team member roles. You'll need an airway lead and at least 4 manual handlers. The airway lead at the patient's head is responsible for coordinating the procedure. Have at least 2 people on either side of the patient. Consider which direction you'll be turning the patient in order to prone. Plan to turn the patient in the direction which keeps the central line uppermost. Check the endotracheal tube, central line and arterial lines are secure. Disconnect everything else including peripheral intravenous lines, nasogastric feed and monitoring. Remove ECG dots from the patient's chest. Flatten the bed and take out the pillow from behind the patient's head. Place the catheter onto the foot of the bed. Roll the patient to one side and put 2 slide sheets under the patient horizontally. Roll the patient back to the supine position. Pull the slide sheets through to the other side. Move all pumps and infusion devices to the opposite side as appropriate. Place 3 pillows over the patient's upper chest, hips and knees. Place a clean sheet over the top of the 3 pillows. Roll the edges of the bottom and the top sheets tightly together, twisting in towards the patient. Keeping the bed sheets rolled tightly together, slide and roll the patient at 90 degrees lateral on the command of the airway lead. Change grips. Complete the rotation to prone. Remove the slide sheets. Check the endotracheal tube and central line. Replace all monitoring and peripheral infusion lines. Place new ECG dots positioned on the patient's back. Carefully position the patient's arm in the swimmer's position. This involves raising one arm to the side to which the head is facing, while placing the other arm to the patient's side. Ensure there are no pressures to the patient's eyes or ears. The position of the head and arms should be alternated every 2 hours. Check the pillows are appropriately positioned, ensuring the abdomen is clear of any pressure and the feet are in a neutral position with the calves supported. The face and eyes are likely to swell, so tilt at 30 degrees head up in reverse Trendelenburg position. Plan to remain prone for 16 hours before returning to supine position, but be guided by clinical advice. An emphasis should be placed on protection of the endotracheal tube and the safety of staff throughout the proning procedure. Communication must be clear, precise, and rehearsed. Pressure areas must be meticulously checked whilst the patient is in the prone position. Emergency deproning procedures should be discussed before turning a patient prone. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation may be commenced in the prone position if it is required.